There is
Good
Jennifer.
morning. Hi, Patricia. How
How
you
are
doing?
you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Better lighting over here. Good morning,
I
everyone.
was I was telling everyone it's so good to see them again. Hi,
I
Michael.
know. We've been on hiatus, y'all. Not intentionally, but we're working women, so we do our best. But when we come on live, we try to be intentional when we do come on live. So welcome, y'all. We
Welcome,
here.
everyone. We're back.
So, good morning. Good morning.
Good
Positive vibes.
morning,
Happy
everyone.
Friday. It's the we are in summer, y'all. What y'all doing? What are
I
y'all doing?
know. First day. Wait, when first day of summer was one day this week.
Was it like June? I mean, well, we're going
Yeah,
into
I thought I heard someone on the news said
good
it was the first day of
morning.
summer or something like that. So
Oh,
yeah,
yeah. So
happy summer.
hopefully all the fathers out there had a good Father's Day.
Yes.
We've been running promos. Hopefully, you guys that are following us are seeing it. We have some summer specials, things like that. Check out www.h2growinc.com for the specials that we're running. We are coming to you today. We're just gonna have conversation. It's definitely impromptu today. Nothing was planned. So, what's on your mind, Pat? Because that's what we do. We talk about what's on our mind in regards to our clients' healthy hair journey. We do got summertime. We do also want to talk about caring for your hair during the summer and what does that look like. And also send us a DM of what you might want us to talk about because we always look for a little information from you guys so we can talk about it because that's what we do. We're not holding back on things. Obviously certain things require consultation, but we are definitely here to empower, provide knowledge and information. So, yeah. hmm
So basically, um,
Grab my tea.
me and you was just talking about hair loss with some people. Consultations. We've been getting a lot of Jen and I has been working, which is a good thing.
A
I'm not.
blessing. It's a
Hey,
blessing.
listen, I ain't complaining.
I'm grateful.
So we've been doing a lot of consults and consultations for hair loss, trying to get people, you know, feeling comfortable with wearing their hair, um, educating them on why they may be experiencing
Hair
hair
loss.
loss. We're
Right.
not doctors, everyone, but we
No.
do know a little bit of, a little bit, you know,
A lot of
and
it
we do.
because we be researching. We research and we are certified
Yeah,
as
we know quite
trichologists.
a bit,
We know quite a bit. We just can't
yeah,
tell you that's what it is based on something that has to be diagnosed from a doctor, right? So
yes,
we're considered that first line of defense as cosmetologists. Secondly, we as trichologists give you a lot more depth of information to guide you to go to the right doctors to find
yes.
out exactly what's necessary in regards to. Oh, oh, you're welcome. You're funny. So it's necessary to know where you need to go and who you need to see, right? Because a lot of times we're going to our doctors, they're reading blood work for you to live. It has nothing to do with your hair, right? If your hair is coming out and you're going to the doctor and you're getting your blood work checked, they're checking to make sure your vital organs are living. Okay, so one example the other day, Pat, I had a client that was hair was coming out as I'm shampooing. It's coming out when I'm combing it, and it was coming out when I was rinsing it out. So I'm like, if you told me your doctor said your blood work is normal, then why is your hair shedding? So we kind of make the disconnect that our hair is attached to our bodies. So if there's something going on for us as trichologists slash cosmetologists, hair loss specialists, it's going to tell us something's going on internally. So for me and Patricia, that means lack of deficiency, possible something else is going on. So you might have to see a different type of doctor. You might not can't see the primary doctor. You might need to see an endocrinologist. You might need to see someone else that's going to evaluate the hormones and things like that. So that's what we're here for. We're here to guide. And sometimes people want to skip that process because we're not covered by insurance because it's considered cosmetic. However, we took classes and things like that to allow us to better educate you as a consumer that might be Googling information that it's just a random information. We actually learn deficiencies and disorders that connect with what we're seeing. So, challenge yourself to be a little more open, and I totally understand. Sometimes we got to go around a circle, the merry-go-round, before we realize, let's go back to the person that probably could have gave us that one or two options to skip going through like we're it's like for people going to the doctor, it's like you want to know this information about what's going on with your body, but then they're like, I don't really know what you're talking about, right? So not to be rambling, because I feel like I'm rambling right now, but basically your regular doctor is not going to tell you why your hair is falling out until you tell them that it's a concern for you. Then they start running tests that are normally not going to be in your insurance covered, because those specific type of tests require a different panel of blood work. So, and Pat's pretty familiar with that because she's on the insurance side. But we have to be advocates for ourselves because the doctors work for you. You don't work for the doctor. So if you're going to the doctor and something's wrong, you have to tell them what you're experiencing. And then you have to be adamant enough to say, that's a concern and it's bothering me. So what are the different things that I need to do in order to gauge on what my problem is? Because the doctors aren't speaking to each other. Dermatologist isn't speaking to your primary.
No one is communicating.
They're not communicating. So you have to speak to each person and understand and tell them this is a concern. So you do your test, and you tell me who I need to go to next in regards to why these things are happening. So hair loss is stemmed from internal and external manipulation. So I'm going to let Pat go on because I could go on. I'm sciencey, y'all. I'm the nerd, hair nerd, but it's just for you to guys think about it because we don't connect the two. Your blood work for your normal health workup does not connect with your hair falling out.
So basically, but that's what I was telling a new client yesterday that came in for a consult for her hair loss, and she had sister locks. So as I was talking to her, she's telling me all these products she brought, how this, and that. And so I'm like, okay, so let's talk about your health. Like what medication, are you taking any medication? She was like, yes, I'm on high blood pressure medication. And I'm like, okay, so that's number one.
Yeah.
And then I'm asking her all these questions like, your protein intake, your nutrients, your supplements.
Yeah.
Girl, genetics. So I'm asking her, what color or what type of hair dye do you use?
Oh, boy.
Would you guess? Yes, just guess.
I'm going to probably say metallic dyes. The worst dye on the market that a lot of people don't realize they're allergic to because it's a pigmented dye that is plant-based.
So I said, you have a cocktail of things that's going on.
That's me. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, for sure.
So I was letting her know, and I was educating her about our products and things that she can do, and I said, sister locks for fine hair. I have sister locks.
Yeah.
But I have very coarse, thick hair. We talk about it all the time when it comes to braids and plaits and locks for thin hair.
So not to cut you off, to be clear, fine, medium, and coarse, that's the size of the strand.
Yeah.
So when you're looking at a client's hair that has a lot of density, that means a lot of hair per square inch. It's two different things. So if you have fine hair, that talks about the size of the strand, how much it can take, how much you can process, and what it's going to absorb. So that's on the sciencey part. Everything has a rhyme and a reason. So when
Yeah.
I speak on it, it's what we learned in school.
Yeah.
So yes, it's important. So if you got fine hair
It's
and you're dealing
important.
with sister locks, braids, those are manipulating styles that create tension. Tension also creates alopecia based on if you got all of these cocktail hair issues. So that's why, Pat, I'm glad you gave that story, because that's just one of many, and everyone is individualized, meaning
Yes.
your situation is different from the next person's situation.
Yes.
So we don't put you in one box, because a lot of people will put you in one box,
Yeah.
categorize you and say, oh, this is what you have, so do this treatment, that treatment, and maybe that's not for you.
A lot of
yours is
doctors put you in a box too.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of doctors will put you in a box because of your race, your, things
Absolutely.
that the hair manipulation, the things that we do to our hair versus
their hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're talking about ethnicity. So yes, we are. For us as cosmetologists, we look at hair as hair. It doesn't matter of your ethnicity. The difference between each ethnicity is the curl pattern, the size of the strand, which is fine, medium, and coarse, and the density, and then your genetics. Some people will grow hair faster than other race because that's part of their DNA.
Yes.
So that's how I look at hair. Because although I'm ethnic and I may have a lot of ethnic clients, I can do any texture of hair. So that's just being clear. So we have to stop looking at people as what we look like and go with the skills and the education that person has in order to help an individual. So I just wanted to, make that point too. So.
Yeah. So
good point.
Again, it's summertime. Kids are in the pool. Parents, we need you to make sure the kids are taking care of their hair while they're in the pool. The chlorine will dry the hair out, and it will break if you don't rinse that chlorine out of the hair.
Right. It's very
so make
drying.
sure you make sure the hair is being shampooed and taken care of. They're in the sun. Well, I don't know about these kids these days, but most of them are in the sun if they go to summer programs and stuff like that. So, and I know that they are in protective styles. So be mindful and keep that hair hydrated, that scalp clean. What else, Jan?
Let's talk about not overusing oil. Our scalp naturally produces oil. It's just like your body. You take a shower, you take a bath. Based on the chemical balance of your water, because some people have treated water because Florida's water. In Florida, we have very hard.
It's hard.
So you also have to keep that in mind. So you don't want to over oil. You just put enough to soothe the scalp.
Yes.
Literally, drop on the fingertips and rub it into the scalp. Not drench the scalp. Now you're creating a whole nother problem. But that's a whole nother live. But I'm saying that to say we do things over. We're like over obsessive. Oh, you said I need the growth oil. I'm just going to, no. You're going to make another problem. You're going to create seborrheic dermatitis in form of some type of scalp issue because we naturally produce oil, period, point blank. The state of your hair, whether it's curly or straight, will determine how oily your hair will absorb from your natural scalp oil. So I just wanted to share that. But yes, you want to keep it hydrated because if you're sweating, there's salt in the sweat. You have the chlorine, the levels and all that stuff will dry the hair out, especially if you have relaxed hair. Natural hair, I'm natural. It's totally different from someone that's relaxed. So we have to execute a little bit differently. But again, fine, medium, and coarse determines, do I use liquid leave-in? Do I use a cream leave-in? Or do I use a cream and oil? So it's so many different things, and I know we got a lot of product junkies out there. We will talk about it. We'll have a
Yes.
conversation on
They,
it.
yeah,
It's just a
we
lot.
have people who will go out there and buy all kind of product. Oh, I brought this, I brought that, and I brought this. Yeah.
I wanted
So
to
yeah.
also talk about some of the girls that are wearing wigs. I'm not against wearing wigs, but we do have to keep in mind, someone like myself, I'm highly allergic to everything and anything. So I can't use anything on my scalp. I can't use anything on my skin without getting some form of an irritation. So you, stylists and clients, be mindful. We don't realize we should be doing what we call patch tests. Dab a little bit behind the ear in the fold of the arm and give it up to 24 hours to see if your body creates a reaction to it.
Yeah.
If it starts itching and swelling, you're allergic to it. But we don't
Mm-hmm.
do that. Oh, girl, I'm going to go put this wig on. And yeah, and then you go put something on, and then you didn't realize you were allergic to some form of latex, or there's a lot of different chemical makeups in glue. So you need to make sure that those things
Yes.
that are in those glues are not going to cause an allergic reaction. So yeah, I just wanted to make that known. We need to do better and allowing ourselves to be prepped for these types of styles to make sure that we're not creating a whole nother issue. Because I'm not, again, as I said, I'm not against wigs, but I come across a lot of people that have major issues or maybe no issues with hair loss when it comes to wigs, you know. But
Yeah.
as women, we also are trying to conceal something that is affecting us emotionally. Women, I love my hair, whether I'm rocking it bald or I have limb. We don't want to see patches. We don't want to see bald spots. You know what I'm saying? To me, I wouldn't want
Yeah.
that. So we're doing things to help, and we are some creative creatures, aren't we, Pat? We will create some stuff to make something look amazing, and you wouldn't have a clue
Yeah.
how we had to create a foundation for us to
Mm-hmm.
conceal what's bothering you and what's creating that emotional, distress. So we're
But
here. We're
for
here to
those who are
support you guys.
wearing wigs, also make sure you um, take care of your hair as well underneath. Make sure you shampoo your hair, your scalp is clean. Get a hydration treatment, steam treatment, conditioning treatment. And when you braid your hair back, make sure that it's not super tight, but firm enough for you to wear your wig, because you don't have to wear tight
No.
braids to put on
So
a wig. And then,
cleansing.
as
What
you're
about
slicking it
cleansing,
back,
Pat? What about when wearing wigs? We really shouldn't be wearing wigs over 2 weeks, y'all. I mean, I'm being honest.
yeah, but you know what? People,
Hey, how
they
you
pay,
doing?
and I do understand, girls, that you guys put y'all money out there. You
Yeah,
buy the wig,
it's
you pay to
it's
have
not
it
a cheap
installed,
process. Yeah,
and I
exactly.
get all of that, but you still have to maintain your
Hey,
hair and
yeah,
make sure that glue isn't on your edges. That's why Jen is saying you shouldn't wear your wig no longer than 2 weeks, because some people have hair that's all the way here, and the
mm-hmm.
glue is on that hair, and that's
Right.
how most people lose their edges.
Yeah,
So you know,
yeah.
and taking it off correctly, is
That's a whole nother
important as well.
conversation.
That's a whole different
Oh
conversation,
my
but
goodness, but it's
we have
necessary.
to be
Yeah,
careful.
absolutely. But we got to talk about it too, right?
Yeah.
Instagram is a whole world of illusion. Let me tell you, it
Yeah.
makes us feel like we need to look like something that
Yeah.
probably is not even what they really look like, y'all. Even like with our babies, you got a lot of young kids. They're seeing what we think is, oh, this makes you look beautiful. I have hair. Some babies don't grow hair until up to a certain age. If they got
Yeah.
little thin, fine hair, you should not be trying to put braids on top of their hair, and then you then distress the follicles. And now you've given them less hope for their hair to grow. You know, I'm just saying, I mean, we do what
Yeah.
we have to do, but then you're telling them, oh,
Or they feel like,
I'm pretty because
yeah,
I got braids.
yeah.
No, no, no. You're beautiful whether
Or
you
they
got braids or
feel
not.
like they're not beautiful because their
Absolutely.
parents done got them so used to synthetic
Oh,
weaves and wigs and ponytails, and then when they don't have it in, they feel like they're not beautiful.
exactly.
So
So it starts
we
from
have
us.
to be mindful of how
Yep,
much and how often,
absolutely.
because if they're wearing it all the time, when they don't have it, they feel like they're not
Naked.
beautiful.
They don't feel pretty. It's a lot. And I feel like it also stems from the parents. Because as for myself, I have a daughter. I wear my hair in different styles, but for the most part, I embrace my natural, which helps her to embrace her natural. And then she goes to a diverse school, y'all. So as those parents that have their kids in diverse schools, now you're battling, oh, my hair is curly, her hair is straight. I want to straighten my hair. You know, it's a lot. That's a whole nother
Or
conversation. But
she color her
so
hair.
why can't I? What?
Why can't I?
So, and then we got to also think about it. Our girls, before they go into puberty, there's issues when you're transitioning from I didn't have a period to now I have a period. That's a whole nother conversation. We're giving you little bits and pieces of things, but I just wanted to address that too. If you're catching your child in between that phase of shifting in hormones, yes, they may have some form of hair loss.
Yeah.
Yes, if I go add a relaxer to the hair as they're transitioning into their period, you're going to have issues with the hair. Oh, let me color my baby's hair in between that transition of hormonal change. You're going to have hair loss. I'm just saying. So just be mindful. We're just here to kind of throw little things and to actually challenge you to research more before you do something. For me, I feel like before I do something, I'm going to research. I'm going to ask questions with the knowledgeable people that are professional in what they do, and then make your informed decision on what it is you choose to do. So that's what I'm saying. That's
And
what I
just
wanted to
remember,
share.
guys, there are professionals out there that can help you. You know,
Absolutely.
there are
Yeah.
great hairstylists. I mean, I stroll through Instagram and I see some beautiful
Absolutely.
work.
Absolutely.
And then you have great trichologists in your area. If you can't reach any of them, you feel free to reach out to Jen and I.
Yes.
And we can recommend or refer you to
In your
someone if you
area.
rather see them
Right.
personally,
For
you
sure.
know?
Yeah.
So we have some awesome people out there who are in the industry
Yes.
that are doing their thing, and I
Absolutely.
take my hat off to them, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
So don't try to figure it out because it's on YouTube. Please don't, because it's not for everybody, you know? And make sure you do your research and make sure you know what type of hair you have,
Absolutely.
because we're doing things to our hair and we don't have the texture, the we don't
The
have it. So
foundation is
the
not there. It's a
foundation
specific
of
type of
the
styling. You
hairstyle.
should have foundation for it because
Yes.
uh, not everybody should be wearing faux locks. It's beautiful. I've seen them on a lot of people, but can your foundation support that? So that's
Yes.
what we're saying. Make a
So
formed
basically
decision.
that's what
Yeah.
we're saying.
Just
Make
be
sure your
mindful.
foundation can support the
Yep.
hairstyle you want. You know,
Exactly. Yeah.
so but there are great professionals out there, so reach out to them, you know?
Absolutely. So
Yeah.
I think we gave a mouthful today, didn't we?
I guess because I guess because we've been missing 3 weeks.
About 3 weeks we haven't been on, y'all. So it's like we just want to pour out everything, you know.
We just want to give y'all all the information right now.
Oh my goodness! But it's great to be back on.
Yes,
We're doing
because
our best to be a little more intentional. Again, as Patricia and I, we always say we are also working women. I'm a mother of a younger child, so I have a lot more. I don't have as much time as Patricia would have, but she's also a busy person as well because we're not only juggling one profession, we have several other businesses. So,
yes,
shout out to all of our folks that are juggling more than one thing. Stress, I wanted to finish off that stress in itself will take you out. It will take your health out and it will take your hair out. So just
yes,
pay more attention to what's going on with your body, and try to modify. Whatever it is that is your foundation to support, to bring down your levels, to bring you at a homeostasis, a natural stability. That's all that matters, because life is stress. We're going to go through different stressors, good and different, bad. So just be more mindful. I'm a journaling person, so I always say journal. Where were you? Pictures for us tells the story. So keep pictures of where you were to where you are, so that you can kind of understand where issues has happened. And stay encouraged, closed mouths don't get fed. So if you don't say nothing, you don't do nothing about it, and you stay in suffering. We say early detection.
Yes.
You see something, you need to start thinking about, let me talk to somebody, let me figure out what's going on, because we could save more people if you caught it early on. Sometimes you're coming in 5-6 years out of loss of hair, and now we're trying to start the engine again. It's different. It's really different, guys.
And I want to say something else about stress.
Sure.
Guys, please don't just sit in it. There are professionals that you can go see.
Yes.
You got meditation. You got Tai Chi.
Yes.
Dr. Max,
Been very helpful. Absolutely.
Yeah. So there are things we can do so we will be less stressed, So
our mental health professionals, thank God for
mental health
we need
is
y'all.
important.
Absolutely. It's extremely important. Yeah. So
you can reach us on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Also, we have a YouTube page.
Yes, we do.
Our products are now on Etsy, Walmart Marketplace, IG Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace. So we're trying. We're doing very well.
We're not trying. We are being intentional. We are doing what we need to do.
We are
little.
doing.
Yeah.
And then Janet and I also have consultations that you can
virtual consult or
virtual consultation and a discovery call.
Yes.
Book that on our website, www.H2growinc.com. And remember to stay consistent,
be patient,
and be patient.
We appreciate all of you guys. Thank you for joining us. And we wish you a wonderful weekend. Because as for us, we're getting ready to go enjoy our weekend. Yes, our last day of work. I'm so excited. And for those stylists, stay consistent and know that when you're ready to shift your work schedule, you have to do it. It's for our health. We work like mules. Okay. So you guys,
listen,
you're welcome. You are so
it's
welcome.
okay to shift your schedule.
Oh,
it's okay to
as well.
Oh, we're
Michael.
on TikTok Shop too. Thank you, Michael. Man.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
we're working hard, y'all.
Michael. Oh my gosh.
Thank you for our virtual assistant.
Thank you, Michael.
Us on point. Thank you, Michael.
Our virtual assistant.
We totally appreciate you.
Yeah. Oh, and the 4th is coming up, so we're gonna have some specials for July 4th.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
So hopefully you guys will tune in. We appreciate you. As we said, we have specials, we have sales going on. So even if you want to start out with our finishing products, we have good serums, we have shine sprays, we have our oil, our growth oil,
edge control,
and edge control. You can start off with that. And then we also have great chelating shampoos. Our shampoo and conditioners are treating products. So we'll talk about other products that you can use alongside of it to provide the other needs of your hair concerns. So thanks again. Stay tuned. We appreciate you guys. It's been a pleasure, Pat. Can't wait to come back on and talk about something else. So you guys have a wonderful day.
Enjoy your day.
All right.
All right.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.